Maybe she don't.
concerned.
Oh, you don't know my internet's liable to go down any second.
I don't know who
I
that is. So they are getting kicked from the studio because
I
I
am
have
getting me a new
no idea.
computer. Uh, New to me anyway. I'm gonna go get my nephew's computer. He's getting a major upgrade. He's building him another one. The
Oh
one
yeah,
he's got, yeah, the one he's got is not shabby at all. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But so that's like my Christmas gift for him. But it's a lot more computer than what I'm throwing at you now. You know what I mean? So
Yep. I got
how
a
do I
son.
sound tonight? Am I cracking up tonight?
No, you're good.
I sound marvelous and wonderful and all that good
Yes,
stuff.
you do.
See, I ain't nothing, man. What's that LW saying he ain't got
He
capabilities?
broke his whatever he was using in the past for his sound system. He broke that. He said by mistake. So all he's got is his phone, which is no problem if he just get up here and give it a try.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
use
gonna have a five
with my
second delay, but that ain't no different than anybody else. So just get your tail up here, LW.
when the gremlins hit my computer. That's what I use as my phone. Hell, I stream fishing on my phone. You know.
Well, I just bought a new phone last night. And
Did you?
first time I've ever went with an Android. I've always had an iPhone, and I went with the Android this time. And so I'm still learning. And I tried to set up the live with my phone. It seemed like it took me forever to finally get it set up. But then I went back to
You
using my
you let
iPad.
them people with Android suck you into the dark side, huh?
Yeah, I did.
There ain't nothing better than an iPhone, just so you know.
Well, like I said, I'm using my iPad for the live. So, hi, DJ. Oscar said, "Yep, Brenda don't accept any unknown. Me and her, both of us, afraid if we see, we will seeing a surprise talking butt cheeks on the screen." Yeah, exactly, Oscar. I'm not. I don't let nobody up here I don't know or can't see a face for sure.
Not
It
the
ain't happening.
talking buck cheeks.
LW said,
uh,
"I'm talking audio advice from you two."
yeah.
I don't care what you're talking about, LW. You can still get your butt up here. It's just a phone. Come on.
Where's Winters at? Where's your
Uh,
partner in
I
crime?
guess she's still over at Buddy's. I haven't seen her talk to her today. She never did answer my text. I told her I mean, she already knew I'd always do my Friday night lives, but I sent her a text, but she never answered anything. So I guess she's still over there.
What is it? Oh, that buddy guy.
It's her, and Josh said, "Congratulations, Brenda. You now have a real phone."
A
Well, I don't
real
know if
phone.
it's a real phone or not, but I decided I wanted to give it a try because I wanted something bigger than what the iPhones offer.
Women always want bigger stuff.
Well, what can we say?
Bigger is better.
Isn't bigger better? I don't know. But everybody been talking about
For a
how
lot of
much.
folks.
Well, actually, Duggar, I bought a new computer here a couple months ago, and I got an HP. Well, before that,
Uh huh.
all I had was my iPad and my iPhone. Well, you can't link those with the HP computer.
No, you
So
can Android
I
though.
yeah. Well, day before yesterday, I accidentally washed my iPhone in my washing machine with a load of laundry. So
No, you
I didn't
did
have a
not. You
choice
just
but to
wanted
go
a
get a
new
new
phone.
phone.
She just wanted a new phone. Get
Well, I did
yourself a
that, but
better.
that was not intentional because right now was is really the worst time for me have been needing to buy a new phone. So I didn't
Dude, I
have a
think
whole.
I still got like a iPhone 9 or something.
Well, mine
I
was
got
an
a,
iPhone 6.
I know. I've got a couple of them. I've got one. My brother, had a pretty upgraded phone. I just can't bring myself to use it. And so I just, I mean, I use my phone to talk on and send messages, and that's about it.
Well, I use mine for my videos. When I ever get out and make a video, that's what I'm using is my phone, and then I, always just transferred it to the
Audio
iPad
goes from YouTube.
and edit it
I
there.
would not do that. This channel does not endorse any stuff from from Mr. Duggar.
Very
Mr.
true.
Duggar is not an expert in audio equipment, only in bird psychology.
Josh, I went with a Samsung
I'm a pretty
23.
good YouTube lawyer.
I
Other than
think
that,
you're
I'm worthless.
old. Take advice from someone who wears his cell phone. No. Shut up, LW. You chicken shit. Get your ass up here. If you want to talk shit, come talk
But her
shit.
phone, somebody said dirty words on her phone, so she had to wash it.
You want to talk shit, just come up here and talk it all you want to my face, not in chat. Josh said, I did order an Apple to do my lives on, though, because I want to be able to try out the thumbs up and heart thing on the screen. Well,
LW says the woman who's using a picture, not a live picture.
Well, I was alive.
Say it to her emblem.
I did have my picture on earlier tonight, but I've sit out here and the weather here today all day has been a misty rain, foggy crap all day long, and my hair is went everywhere. And besides my eye infection, I look like shit right now. I'm telling you. So I decided I wasn't going to be on camera, even though I wanted to try the heart thing because I know that's only on an Apple product, and since I am on my iPad, I wanted to try that out tonight. But since I look like shit, I ain't gonna do it.
Aww. It's your prerogative, baby.
I know it. Josh said the new Samsung will be out in February. Well, thanks now for telling me, Josh, even since I just went and bought it today or yesterday.
Hey, Peter, how you doing, man?
Peter said,
Sherman's Family Farm. How you doing, brother? Oscar Tango Romeo and the great one and only David Potter and LW are all in the house.
Yeah, they are. That phone wars, it says.
I have an Android and hemorrhoids. I'm good. Dude, I suspect I still have a hemorrhoid. He hasn't fucked with me in years, but I don't mess with Mr. Royd. I go, yes, Mr. Royd. I will not eat them jalapenos anymore. Real hot chili. I was going through a pepper phase. I was having a Johnny Pepper phase, and I didn't even know that some bitch was down there. It about killed me. It did. It about killed me. I had to get some special salve, a real souped up medicine salve that had a bunch of real serious numbing drug in it. I mean, it was like you almost had to have a police escort to pick up this hemorrhoid salve. And it was, it had so much dope in it. But I tell you what, it did the job, and I ain't heard from Mr. Hemorrhoid since. So, but I still respect you, Mr. Hemorrhoid. If you're listening, I still respect you.
Exactly.
Leave me alone. I'm being very careful. We will not piss Mr. Hemorrhoid off. He's
yes, Joe, we're still here.
I was begging people
to lawyer Bubs, Duggar and Associates. Yes, and your lawyer called you out to get your butt up here, LW. What's the matter with you? You're not even listening to your own lawyer.
Yeah, dude. When I had that hemorrhoid, I was begging people to kick me in the crotch to take my mind off my hemorrhoid. You know what I mean? Kick me in the ding ding, anything. So,
don't underestimate Brendan's ability to go 3 or 4 days on a live stream. Well, David, not no 24, 48 or whatever hours long. I might do it 2 or 3 nights in a row at 6 or 7 hours, but not no constant. I can't hang that way.
Ooh, I forgot about those.
Someone
Mm,
getting tied up. Well, Joe, it ain't me. I don't know. It might be Duggar. It ain't me getting tied up.
nope, nope, nope. I don't play that shit. Homie don't play
If
that
they both
tied
are
up.
touch sensitive,
I'm
Android
I'm a
and
tire, not a tie. Just so you know. I'm a tire. I'm a prober, not a probee.
Oscar said both are touch sensitive, Android and hemorrhoids. Yeah, they may be there, Oscar.
Oh, holy shit! My buddy, his wife baked. You ought to see this big ass plate of, or should I say, tray of cookies she sent me. Every kind of
That'd be nice.
different kind of cookie you can imagine. And you know them ones, them little ball ones that's got like pecan in them, and they got like a lot of white powdered sugar on them.
Oh yeah,
Oh, the what they call divinity or something like that almost.
yeah,
Oh my god, them things are so freaking good, girl.
I know.
I
I
tell you
didn't
what,
make any this year. I used to make all the candy crap, but I didn't do any this year.
my sister in law, my brother Joe's wife, I used to get a care package for Christmas every year. That woman had peanut brittle down to a science. She made the best peanut brittle
That is
God ever
something I've
put
never
on this earth.
made.
It's so easy. It's so easy. Peanut butter is so easy. You can do peanut butter in the microwave and it turns out wonderful. Look up microwave peanut brittle. And well, I use pecans instead of peanuts.
Yeah, me too.
And it's just unreal, you know. Oh, it's so good.
I never heard of it though with peanut butter.
Yeah, just
I'll have to
peanut
put that one.
brittle. Look up microwave peanut brittle.
Okay.
And it's so easy to make. It's you once you make it a couple times, you'll have it down pat. It's so easy.
David said somebody gave me that stuff once, and I gained 5 pounds in a week.
Dude, you can. I mean, it's addicting.
Yeah, because once you start eating, you don't want to stop.
It's like good jerky. If you, I don't know,
Oh yeah,
I'm a big jerky fan of really good jerky. People that don't know what good jerky is wouldn't understand that, you know, because really good jerky, that's the shit. You just want to eat it all the time, man.
yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know. I got.
Do you?
I, I
There's
think we're going to
any
get hit with a
out
big
there,
storm.
brother?
Do what?
You don't have any Bucky's out there, do you?
No, we don't have any Buc-ee's around
I
here.
didn't think so. I thought, well, if they did, they had to put them in the last 4 or 5 years because
I
I've
I
never seen
actually
them out there.
I actually went to school with the owner of the bank, the Buc-ee's, who owns all the Buc-ee's and stuff.
Is
The
that
main
right?
guy, Ken Wasick. Yeah. I went. We were in this insane bunch of classes. You know, we hung out a little bit, but we were all rednecks. Let's get you know, a bunch of wood piled up in a keg of beer and there, you know, turn on radio on about 4
Yep.
different trucks and let's have a party, you know. And we all knee boarded. We helped invent the knee board and the wakeboard. And but Ken, yeah, that started in Brazoria, Texas, man. And he there, me, and Jillionaire.
Oh, you know, and that's what gets
But
me is
he always
because
could fall into a
I
pile
think the
of shit
Bucky's originally
and come
started
up
in
with a
Texas.
dime. And you know what I mean?
Well, they started in Texas, and I don't know if Oklahoma's just not allowing them to come in or what.
Yeah, yeah.
So far, we don't have one in Oklahoma. They're in
Ki-
all the states surrounding us but Oklahoma. So I don't know what's up with that.
They'll get there. They'll get there. The invasion could be a Piggly
Well,
Wiggly keeping them out. Who knows?
well, yeah, it's.
Hey, where you at, David?
I'm not.
Where's
I'm
there?
not even going to get off the
Where's
subject, but it's just aggravating to
where's
me
ever?
that right over the border going into Texas. There's Buc-ee's all along the borderline. And then
What?
they just put one in over here by Springfield. And then somebody said there's another one that just went in over the border from Oklahoma, somewhere around that Miami area out there. But I didn't see it today when I came through, any signs for it. But I don't think it's been opened yet. It's the reason there wasn't no signs up yet.
What is it about? What is it about the big Buc-ee's you like?
Oh, their jerky and their barbecue is fantastic, and their fudge. Oh my god!
Oh yeah,
And
they
they
got
make it
some
right there. They make it
stick.
right there in the store, and it's really good.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of fudge.
And dude,
I'm a chocolate fan. Any kind of chocolate. I'm a chocolate guy. My mom used to make him stir in a pot peanut butter chocolate cookies with oatmeal. You know, you just stirred them in the pot with butter,
yeah,
and you just put them on wax paper, let them
yeah.
cool. Yeah, that was our candy back in the day. You know,
The no bake,
we
no
we
bake
didn't
cookies. Yeah,
we didn't want candy from the store. We wanted Mama to make us some of them cookies. Look at them
yep.
things would die for. Or well, you get in my stash of cookies. It was on between me and you. I'd get you while you were asleep.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites growing up. John said the last party that he had, or that we had a keg at, someone dressed up in a cow costume and did a keg stand. I thought that was an utterly ridiculous. Thought it was utterly ridiculous. David said I rinsed the stock tank out and refilled it with rain, but I had to put the guttering on in the rain. Well, yeah, I know we got the rain today because I drove in it all the way to Jan's today. Oscar said, "Is it similar with the spicy peanut sauce that we eat with a satay, beef chicken satay in Malaysia?" I don't know, Oscar. It's peanut brittle is not a sauce. It's like a
Yeah,
hardened candy.
it's candy. It's like a caramel candy.
Yeah,
It's basically it's like a hard caramel. Almost, you know.
but you can put peanuts or pecans or walnuts, whichever one, whatever kind of nut you like the
Any
best.
kind of nut.
Yeah.
It's really good with pinon nuts. We got pinon nuts here in New Mexico, and I've ate some peanut brittle with some pinon nuts in it, and
Good
that's
night,
pretty tasty.
Josh.
That's pretty tasty too.
Merry Christmas. Love y'all. Peter said Brenda was looking forward to a 10-inch Bucky. Well, Peter, when I leave here, you can guarantee this woman's going to be hitting Bucky's before I head to Kentucky because it's only like 8 miles down the road. That's why I was telling them earlier. My exit to come to Jan's, the sign said I was 16 miles from the exit to take off to come to Jan's. And the next thing I seen was a sign that said Bucky's 25 miles down the road. It's like, really? My turnoff is at 16 miles and the Bucky's at 25. What am I? Why am I going on to Jan's when I could go on to Bucky's and then come back?
There you go. It's not like 9 miles extra.
I
You
know,
that,
but we'd already had plans to go to dinner and all that stuff, so I didn't have time to do it. So I said, well, when I leave
well,
here, you can guarantee I'm going to Bucky's before I head on to Kentucky.
Roger that. Roger that. Yeah. You remember when Stuckey's was the big roadside place?
Yeah, and you got the
I
peanut.
used to love to go to Stuckey's. They had good
What
peanut.
were those called? No, it wasn't peanut. It was pecan.
Pecan log.
Oh yeah, man, I love them things.
Yeah. They were pretty good.
And we still have one every now. I mean, every so many miles on the highway going through on I-40 going through Oklahoma, you might see one or two still left, and that's about it as a Stuckey's.
Well, I used to love when I was a kid, man, I used to make a lot of money picking up pecans. You know, we could
Yeah.
sell them because we could sell them at the feed store. And man, you go, find some good pecan trees. And I had people that had land on them. I'd pick them up on shares. Like
Yeah.
they'd get a third, and I'd get 2/3
Yeah.
because I was doing the work.
I've done that too.
And I had a it wasn't really a contract, but every year I went over there to Mr. and Mrs. Reynolds, and they had some big paper shell pecans and some big native pecans, but they had the little natives too. But they had some really nice big pecans that just made quick weight, and they brought a higher price.
Yeah.
And
you really want them paper shells though.
Yeah, we had chow dogs. And I had the smartest chow in the whole wide world. I'm telling you, this dog was like he'd do everything he'd go get a beer out of the icebox. He was that smart. But his mama, Chu Lin, and my dog's name was Yogi. His mother, Chu Lin, kicked his ass one day and run him off from my mom's. He was staying out at my mom's house. And I couldn't find that dog. I looked for that dog for about 2-3 months. And I never could find him. Well, I went to Reynolds. They lived about 3 miles from my house. And I went down their road. Don't think I didn't go over there. And I rolled up into the yard to go talk to Mr. Reynolds to get my pecans, tell him I was ready to go pick up pecans, make sure it was all right, because you had to ask.
Yeah.
And there was Mr. Reynolds was sitting there on the porch there, and there was my dog. And that dog absolutely lost his mind when he seen me, dude. I'm telling you, I was daddy, trust me.
Yeah.
And after I cussed him out a couple times because he knew where home was.
Yeah.
And I told him, you get your ass in that truck, and he loaded up in the back of the truck, and Mr. Reynolds came there. He called me Dougie. Not too many people got away with calling me Dougie back in the day. He go, Dougie, is that your dog? And I go, oh yes, sir. He's my dog. I raised him from a pup. He said, well, he's been here over a couple months. I said, yeah, I've been missing him. And I said, I'm so glad to see him. I said, I come over to see if you wanted to do shares on pecans. He said, you gonna take that dog with you, huh? And yeah, and I said, yeah, I've been looking all over for him. Appreciate you, Kate, And he turned, yeah, we'll do the same thing as every year. I'll talk to you later. And I looked, and I seen a tear go off that little man's eye. and Mrs. Reynolds, she was like the sweetest lady in the whole wide world. She walked with, she goes, now Dougie, he's done got fond of that dog. And I said, what do you mean? I said, he said ever since he lost his other dog, he ain't had no dog, and he doesn't go anywhere. That dog don't follow